Hello and welcome all. Welcome to BellowD Gaming and welcome to another Action Taimanin video. And on this video, we will discuss clone Yukikaze's green and red build. Her green build is basically her range build, and her red build is technically her melee build. So pretty much green is going to go for range, red is going to go for melee, and blue is basically her hybrid build. However, guys, you can go full blue on that build as well. You just need to mix and match your blue or go with the hybrid build, which is already a video that I already made. So you can just check out that video. All you need to do is just change the supporters to blue, and yeah, you're set to go. That's how good Yukikaze is. And now, guys, we will discuss first her green build because I really like using her green, her range build. So technically, we're gonna go for the weapons first. So pretty much, as you can see, Heaven's Road, this is her gotcha weapon. You can get this, maximize this, get this 5 out of 5 if you have the gems. If you got one of these, you are good because upon using skills, recover 6% of lost HP, damage dealt is increased by 15%. So yeah, you will actually have damage dealt. Deals groggy damage equal to 660 of attack. That's her, active skill of her weapon right here, and it is this is an amazing weapon because this is basically a healing weapon that is also a increased damage damage dealt weapon, as you can see there. Very good weapon. And if you don't have enough gems or wasn't able to pull for this, here's your budget weapon, guys. This is the Plasma Punisher, and yeah, increased critical damage by 80%. So any increased critical damage by 80%, weapons are very strong. Number one is Ingrid. She actually has a sword that has this one. So any plasma weapon is very good. That actually increases critical damage by 80%. So equip this to your clone Yuki, and yeah, it will carry you up to hard stages. I am not kidding. This is how good these weapons are. All right. And of course, you need to build them. You don't need, it's not that, oh, I got this weapon and I don't build them. You need to build them, of course. So yeah, that's it. However, guys, if you actually know, I'm actually blocking the way. Give me 1 second. There we go. And as you can see there, guys, this is the Eclipse. This is her weapon before. While on normal state, super concentrated state, and super release state simultaneously is applied. But their effect values are reduced by 50% to their original values. Lightning Punisher effect values become 120 and skill damage is increased by 24%. So technically, what is happening here is, yeah, it is basically increasing your skill damage, and yeah, when your gauge is actually full, that is, she's gonna do a ton of damage with this weapon. So if you get this 5 out of 5, yeah, it is still a good weapon. However, it doesn't have healing, but it is basically her DPS weapon, technically. And as per usual, you got the Momochi weapon here, the Raiju. It is basically your critical weapon. Each critical hit increases the damage dealt to target by 6% for 7 seconds. Max is 5 stacks, and that's it. And another budget weapon here, Indra, which increases skill damage by certain percent, as you can see there. All right. So now, guys, remember, always build Yuki. Not just a supporter, not just the weapon, also the supporter and Magatamas as well. So now we're moving forward to the skill. We will discuss first this one, her passive skill or her leader skill, the Lightning Bolt Punisher. So technically, guys, it shows that melee attacks fills the super concentrated state gauge. So the blue gauge. The range gauge is basically the super release state gauge. It is red. So red is red here. Oh man, it's crazy. Why is it red? But yeah, green is I don't know, but yeah, whatever. So blue is basically melee here. So attack up by 40%, speed up by 10%, concentrated state attack up by 30%, normal state if you don't have any gauge, no effect. Release state critical damage by 50%. Really strong, guys, if you have the gauge all maxed up. And super release state critical damage is 70%, and you got a free electrocute for 2 enemies on two random enemies for 14 seconds. Really, really good, guys. Really, really good. That's the main reason why this gauge is this passive skill is good. However, the only drawback of this passive skill is that you can only fill one gauge. That's the main reason why we have a range build, which is green, and a red build, which is actually, your melee build. That's what we'll be concentrating right now. However, guys, yeah, like I said, range build first. So what's our best attack here? Whoops, I need to actually move over here. There we go. And as you can see here, guys, 16-second cooldown. The Mjolnir impact releases an electric energy beam forward, dealing an AoE damage at charge level 2. Yes, guys, you can charge this at level 2. So you need to actually, hold the gauge a little bit more. So 1, 2, 3, about 3 seconds, and then you can release it. You will have better range and damage as well with that, that attack. So if you actually release it immediately, yeah, it will still do a massive damage, huge AoE, but it will not be full screen. That's it. That's the only difference. So one set decreases defense of enemies that got hit by 10% for 10 seconds. Really good. Increase skill damage by 25% and increase critical damage by 250%, which is amazing. So yeah, there you go, guys. There you go. Next skill will be Lightning Web. When you have green on main, increase attack range by 50%, so it will be larger. Install electric net on the ground that reduces enemy speed by 20%, so they will be slowed down as well. So larger AoE, and pretty much the AoE will be left there. It is amazing. It is amazing. This is a really good skill for Clone Yukikaze. Next would be, technically, this is a Taimanin art, but guys, like I said, it is a skill. So if you have this and you are just spamming it, you will actually regain HP by just spamming this Taimanin art. It is considered as a skill. So increase basically your basic attacks becomes range attack. Instead of doing melee, you are doing range attacks. Increase speed of basic attacks by 5%, increase speed and basic attacks by additional 10%, and increase particle charge for an easy ultimate. So there you go, guys. There you go. These are the bread and butter of Clone Yuki. If you have the 4th skill slot, guys, either go for Lightning Summon, which actually, is a really, really good, range attack, which adds 2 additional attacks when you have 2 sets of green. And it is amazing, guys. It is amazing. So pretty much 4 balls are going to be, hanging over the enemies. Very, very strong, guys. Very, very strong. So fires 2 homing projectiles that creates an electric field on impact with enemies dealing continuous damage. It is very good, guys. Very, very good. This is a must for Yukikaze, Clone Yukikaze, if you have the 4th skill slot. If you don't like, Lightning Web, you can actually use, Lightning Summon for this one as well. So, yeah, that's it. And now, guys, we're gonna move over to the supporters. So technically, guys, this is now my build. Whoop, I need to actually move over here real quick. All right, there we go. And yeah, if you actually see here, guys, I got Celestial Fox, Kanzuki Zora plus 15. Increase damage of range attack by 30%. Why? Because, yeah, range build, green build. There we go. When hit, removes 5 buffs of an enemy, the 10% chance. Really good as well for PvP and PvE as well. Passive, increase damage by 10% every 10 seconds after the battle starts. It will stack up to 5 times. So you actually have 50% increased damage. Oh man, that is crazy. That is crazy. And then active, possessed by a god, pushes nearby enemies away and shoot arrows at all enemies, dealing 1,100 damage. So technically, this is basically an anti-mob. If you're getting mob, just use this and then boom, enemies will be thrown back and they will be damaged with a staggering amount of 1,100% damage. There you go, guys. There you go. All right, and next would be Tekkenin Koaru. You can actually basically it increases critical damage by 48%. She's very good, and yeah, she's on the gacha pool as well. And then next would be Misaki Akane. She's also in the gacha pool. Increase damage dealt to all enemies by 20%. Increase critical damage dealt to bosses by 50% for 10 seconds upon scoring a critical hit. That's the main reason why we have Tekenin Kuwaru here, which actually works well with Misaki Akane. And our main supporter is this one. Really good. Really, really good. All right. So that's the green build. However, guys, we're not done. We are now going for red build. I'm going to go with this one. So as per usual, we've already discussed the weapons. And now we will discuss the skills on red. This is basically her melee build. Remember, guys, melee is technically the blue gauge. And the red gauge is her range build on her passive skill or her leader skill. All right. So we got Thunder Blade Frenzy. All right. I need to actually move here again. Whoop. As you can see there, guys. Charges forward and slash the enemies ahead. Then follows up with a series of slashing attacks. This is basically much better to actually use to a single target or a crowd of mobs that are crumpled together. So yeah, increase speed by 10%, which is actually good. Add 2 additional attacks and increase skill damage by 150%. This skill can be, spammed because it only has a 10-second cooldown. However, guys, it is much better for a single target and a mob of enemies that are grouped together. That's how you use this skill. You need to time it a little bit, and that's it. All right. And then Lightning Waltz. This is basically her level 81 skill. And it's a 9-second cooldown. Another skill you can actually spam. Strike forward twice with a lightning spear. Then sweeps the surroundings with a whole slash, dealing AoE damage. And yeah, so technically, if Mjolnir Impact level 2 charge can go full screen, Lightning Waltz basically is this is the melee version of that. She slashes 2 times, and that's it. And set of 2 greens, it will increase attack range by 30%. So basically another full screen attack. Amazing. This is amazing. It is amazing, guys. And then, yeah, last but not least, this is her best melee attack, Lightning Blade Akatsuki. Creates a magnetic sphere that pulls in nearby enemies that deals consecutive AoE attacks. So basically, it's like a barrage, or you can compare it to Rin's, attack. Adds 4 additional attacks, which is crazy. This already does insane damage, and then, as you can see there, more damage. Insane. All right. And then, if you want some survivability, guys, you can actually use this one. Special optic camouflage. Hides body for 6 seconds using optical camouflage and recovers HP by 2% of max HP. When slot effect is applied, Reapers, while using melee or range attack, depending on the output level, instantly recovers 10% of max HP. So there you go, guys. She recovers also HP when she goes out of this one, or you basically attack. That's it. It is crazy. So when you use red, it will increase speed by 20% for 10 seconds. If you actually see here, Thunderblade Frenzy also increased speed by 10% for 10 seconds. So that is basically her speed. This is also a speed build technically for melee. So more DPS. Yeah, that is it. That is it. So really good, guys. If you have the 4th skill slot, and as per usual, guys, if you want to, if you don't have the level 81 skill and only the 3 skill slot, you can just use instead of Lightning Waltz. Yeah, use camouflage for healing. It is one of her best skills. And now we are going to go for the supporters. Let me move over here real quick. Whoop. There we go. And the supporters, of course, we have Spica here. The main reason why we have Spica, because increased critical rate of melee attacks and increased critical damage of range attacks by not 20, but 32%. And pretty much the bubble that bounces over enemies, this is her shielding. So yeah. So if Clone Yuki is going to be, a mob, you can shield up with Spica, and that's it. You don't need to worry about getting mob and getting hurt. You can just, shield up and then do your melee attacks freely. And then next is Stella. She's actually another event supporter that is free. Increased damage dealt to all enemies by 30%. There you go. That is another great, passive. And then we have Aoi, Kyuchi Aoi. Reduce damage taken from melee attacks by 30%. Reduce cooldown of supporter skills by 10%. The main reason why we actually have this is reduce damage taken from melee attacks, because Clone Yuki, as much as she is basically a glass cannon, you have some defensive options as well for this one. And however, guys, do not, do not take this for granted. Reduces cooldown of supporters skills by 10%. So technically, you can actually use this again very, very quickly. It's going to be a 49-second cooldown, but 10%. So let's just say it's going to be 45 seconds or whatever. It is huge. It is still huge. Alrighty, guys. So yeah, that is the supporters. So pretty much we are now going to go with the gameplay. So we're going to use red build first, and then we're going to use green build next. Alright, so going to tower. Alrighty, guys, we are now at tower 75. As per usual, tower 75 is our measuring stick. And pretty much, yeah, Clone Yuki will just destroy this tower immediately, as seen there. So yeah, let's start. And yeah, let's kick some butt. We're going to kick some butt. Alrighty. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Alrighty, guys. So yeah, here we go. Tower 75 as per usual. And yeah, pretty much just let them gather here. Boom! That's how you do it, guys. That's how you do her red build. And then, yeah, enemies are piling up. Do this. And as you can see there, guys, they're getting sucked in. And that's how it is. And you can actually heal like so. Boom. And yeah, you can... People still see you, but yeah, you are invincible on that one. And there you go. And then while you're attacking, you can actually use this. Boom, boom. See that? Amazing. Amazing. And yeah, there's the gremlin. Oh man. Yeah, this is the reason why. Yeah, this is the better Yuki. Yes. Boom. They're all dead. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Really good. Oh, wow. There we go. Amazing. Our farming as per usual. Alright, alright. So, yeah, guys. That was our melee build. Now we are going to go for her, range build. Alrighty, guys. We are now back at Tower 75. I've equipped Yuki, or Clone Yuki, on her range build. And now, again, we're going to kick some butt with her green build, or range build. Alright, there she is. Our farming again. Amazing. Yeah, I really love this suit. Yeah, all you need to do, 1, 2, 3, charge. Boom! They're dead. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and yeah, there it is, guys. There it is. See, she's healing. She is actually healing. Amazing. It is amazing. And there's the gremlin again. And yeah, look at this, guys. Boom. And there we go. And boom! Dead. Really, really good, guys. She is so good. Yeah, she's always our farming, guys. She's our farming. Alright. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for Clone Yukikaze. She's very good, guys. She's a little bit of a glass cannon, but yeah, she is very good. She is very good, guys. She's going to be available for gems this coming Tuesday. So 100% please get her, guys. She is a great character. 100% our farming. And yeah, these costumes are actually for gems. You can just get them for gems. If you are going to build her, boom, 100%. Get her. Get her, get some gems, and get her costumes. And pretty much, guys, that is it for the video. As always, take care, stay safe, like, comment, subscribe for more anime and gaming content. And thank you very much to my members and subscribers. You guys are all awesome. Awesome members, shoutouts here. T3, Valtor, and Brigade. Thank you very much. You guys are my awesome members. Till next time, guys, thank you, and bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll see you all on Tuesday on Sora's update. Alrighty, till then.